Hello there. In this month we will do a special, because this channel is now 1 year old. To celebrate we will make a top 50 anime and manga list. In the first week of the month we will have places 50 to 31. Second week will be 30 to 10. In the third week we will talk about our favorite things outside of the anime and manga world. And in the fourth week we will reveal our top 10. And before we start, I think this and the next episode will be, for me, really interesting because I think top 10s are kind of boring and top 50 or top 30 or 20 lists are more interesting because in the anime and manga world there are just certain series who are that good that they are in everyone's top 10. Like, for everyone who reads Seinen, there's the big three Seinen, Vinland Saga, Berserk, Vagabond, and for shown there are One Piece, Demon Slayer, if you're an anime guy, or Attack on Titan, or Full Metal Alchemist. So, in this episode, you will see some rather hidden gems, I assume.
Maybe.
And I have a special job for you this month, which is concerning a recommendation that I will give you for the next month. Your job is to pick out a series out of my top 50 that you will consume. So, listen carefully and pick out something in the end of the month.
Okay.
Now, let's start with a list.
Yes, let's go on to my 50th place, which is Guilty Crown. An anime that I've watched a long time ago, like 3 years ago now, and it's still a good anime. Maybe I will rewatch it in the future, but it was a really good anime.
You wanted to recommend me this, but it wasn't on the streaming services that I had.
Yes,
I remember.
unfortunately.
Yes. So I can judge your pick. My pick is The Witch and the Beast. The manga, obviously. All of the stuff that I have are manga.
Okay.
It's one of the coolest action manga in terms of style. You can compare it if you know the game Bloodborne. Especially the vampire arc, which is not animated right until now. It has the same atmosphere as Bloodborne. The action in the manga is top tier, the style is top notch. The only downside is the manga is in hiatus for like 2 years, so I don't know if it will continue, which is sad. That's why it's number 50.
For me, number 49th is Don't Hate Me Guys. It's Full Metal Alchemist. I mean, it's still on the list, so
Brotherhood or the normal one?
the normal one.
I mean,
Don't,
it's the normal one. That's fine. Brotherhood is the superior version, so
don't Hate Me Guys.
the normal one has a completely different ending.
Mm.
Brotherhood is the good one, so
Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist on 49.
for me, at number 49 is something that you recommended me, and the only thing on the list that you recommended me. Will you guess what it is?
Parasite.
Correct, yes. I had the full color hardcover editions, which were really cool. And it's an old school manga. It inspired a lot of stuff that I read with the inner beast trope. And it's very philosophical. You can think a lot about humans, nature, the food chain, and stuff. So, good recommendation.
That is not the only one that's in there.
Yes, it's the only one. A certain one that you liked could have been in there, but the ending was bad. You can check out the last recap episode if you want to know more.
So, my number 48th place is Beastars. It's a furry anime.
I did not want to make this joke.
A friend of mine made this joke when he saw the cover for Beastars.
But the
But
idea
it's
is actually good.
Yes, it's very solid, so it deserved a place on this list, so I enjoyed it.
My next ranking is Higehiro. It's the title is very sus. Higehiro, I got rejected, and after I shaved, I took in a high school girl. Sus.
Mhm.
Especially, I hit the news that in Japan there was something like this happening in real life, which is giga sus.
True.
But beneath that, I really like that the show is the main character is a really responsible adult. That's what I like most about him. And by the way, 1 year older now than he is, so that's also interesting.
Mhm.
Plus, I like the emotional payback at the end. And I've read the manga this month. And the manga is a bit different, not in terms of story, but there are a few extra scenes and characters. So, more content. Nice. And I like the art style of the manga, so it's it's worthwhile to check it out in manga form.
So, for my 47th place, I will go with. Is it 47?
Yes, 47.
Yes. The Saga of Tanya the Evil. And this one is just Hitler being reincarnated. But it's actually enjoyable. You have Tanya, the little girl, who's basically um, a Third Reich officer. Yeah, and she fucks some French people, like in World War Three, World War Two.
World War Three. I yes, yes. I mean, it's an isekai. The guy gets reincarnated in a setting which is in a kind of fantastical setting, which is yes, inspired by World War Two. So,
Mm.
rap the manga was not my thing.
I like how Tanya gets um, mad and just slaughters the people. It's really enjoyable to
I
see
saw
those people
some
getting
mad
slaughtered.
facial expressions. Yes.
Mm.
For my 47th pick, I have Shangri-La Frontier. It's very solid VR MMO anime. Good action, nice characters, good comedy, nothing else. It's just really solid and good. I always enjoy reading the volumes.
Mm.
And it's a show where gaming is actually represented in a good way, I think.
Yes.
Because in most shows it is not that authentic.
Yeah. So 46 is Slime Tensura.
Interesting.
That ti- yes. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. This is my number 46 place. And yeah, I really enjoyed the anime. I also played the mobile game, the gacha game, a little bit.
Gacha
Yeah.
genre, I see, I see.
That you can build your own Tempest was intriguing for me, so I downloaded it.
Understandable.
But yes, I like those city building games.
I wonder
Uh,
what is one of your favorite gaming franchise. We will hear about it in the non-anime manga episode. I wonder what it
mhm,
is.
yeah.
My number 46. It's a bit controversial, let's say it like that. It's JoJo's Part 4 and the only JoJo's in the list. The reason is, JoJo's is not bad. I really enjoy the franchise, but there's one looming giant. It's Part 7. And I, I get the volume in a few days because it got released finally physical. And because of how good Part 7 is, I have the other JoJo's ranked low because it's get glazed so much. And if it's as good as everyone says, then it's probably a 10 out of 10. So other JoJo's are for me like 7, 8, and 8.5 at max. If the people are right. If they're wrong, then part 4 gets rated a bit higher.
My number 45 is Tokyo Revenge, my boy.
Utter garbage.
No. I like the time loop setting, and he can change the future whenever he makes an experience. Yeah, I like the storyline,
Yes, I heard
but I
people like
hear,
the ending.
yeah, the ending is shit, but so far Tokyo Revengers is actually solid.
It's so far. When you will see the end, you will change.
Yeah,
I am one
maybe.
of the smart people who dropped it early because it was bad. And I can laugh over all the other people who got invested and got disappointed. Big W. For me at number 45, I have Delicious in Dungeon. It's a food anime and especially if you are a D&D player, this show is for you. Because we have people who go in a dungeon and to survive they eat monsters. And you learn a lot about the monsters you know from D&D. Their anatomy, how they live, how they would taste. It's an interesting thought experiment. So, if you like fantasy or if you are a D&D player, great show. I recently watched it with my friends who are in my D&D party and they also enjoyed it.
I see. I watched one or two episodes, but it wasn't my, yeah,
I
my
mean,
métier.
you are known for your enjoyment of the fantasy genre, besides
Hmm.
isekai, so not surprising.
Yep. Then let's get on to 44, which is Call of the Night, which is, yeah, how can I say? I want to be bitten by a vampire to chill out in the night, like I basically do every day.
It's a
I
show
am,
about an insomniac, just like you.
yes, I love the night, and I just want to be a vampire. I just want to do nothing, just hanging around on the city. Yeah.
There's, by the way, another show about insomniacs which is supposed to be good. It's Insomniacs After School, if you've already
Ah,
know it.
okay.
I heard the
I
manga
don't know.
should be really good. So, it also got an anime.
Wait, does insomniac mean night enjoyer or something?
Sleepless, kinda, yes.
Ah, it's true. Yeah.
If you're an insomniac, you are not sleeping much.
Yes, yes.
For my.
So,
Oh, sorry. I did not want
no,
to
I
interrupt.
wanted to say go on.
For my 44th place, it's The Killer Inside, the manga with the best plot twists. It's a psychological manga. We have our MC, who is the son of a serial killer and has a second personality. And when he attends college, there are sometimes gaps in his memories. But in those gaps, something happens, and the second personality took over and did some stuff. And he gets involved in many crime episodes. In a not in many in one crime episode which is really tense and smartly written. And whenever you finish a volume of this manga, you are shocked because the plot twists are so insane. Nothing comes close to a plot twist in this manga, so go check it out if you like crime mangas. But also, trigger warning is very rough and brutal.
So for my 43rd place is Assassination Classroom. And that's because the ending brought tears in my eyes, a little bit only, but it got me a little bit teary eyes. So it deserved a place on the list because I felt emotions, and that's what I like about anime. When I feel emotions.
Yes, I also like this show. It was quite fun.
Yes.
My 33rd place is Jagan. Probably the most fucked up thing on this list. It's from the same author as Blue Lock, from the same writer, and you can. It's kind of like a Dark My Hero in a sense. There are falling some frogs from the sky, and because of those frogs, people get powers based on their desires. And well, there are some people who have some dark desires, and because of that, there's a lot of murder, killing, R-rated stuff. So if you want to read something fucked up, which goes deeply into the human psyche, you can read Jagan. I mean, Blue Lock is also very psychotic in a way. You know how the characters behave and what they do kind at times, so you can expect similar writing just with unhinged brutality. It's so over the top. And the artwork is really, really good. But also a lot of trigger warnings. It's takes every box to be M-rated. Let's say it like that.
I see, I see. So for my number 42, 42nd place is A Hard and Sun by Hakadonai, which is just the wholesome romance and the first romance on this list so far. Oh,
No, for both of us. No,
no, I had Guilty Crown, which is in some way considered romance.
I mean Higiro was also in some way romance, but not really.
Yes, but this is just a wholesome, enjoy romance where you can just have fun. Basically, slice of life romance.
So for me, for my number, for 32nd place I have, I think I'm going to get slaughtered by some people. It's One Piece. Post time skip One Piece. It ain't it, bro. Nah. But One Piece has still some of the greatest memories and moments in anime and manga that they have, but it's not it currently. Egghead was good, but besides that, post time skip is disappointing. Art looks like ass. So sadly fallen from grace. It was my favorite at some point a few years ago. How the mighty have fallen.
For me, my number 41, my 41st place is, and I will get a lot of hate too on there because it is JJK. I, I mean, pre Shibuya was fine, but after Shibuya was just dumpster.
So you rate the manga.
Yes.
Because rating the anime in its current form highly is fine, I think. But the manga is a different beast. I can explain
Hmm.
why.
It's just pre Shibuya is just complete ass.
I mean, post Shibuya, not pre Shibuya.
Yeah, post.
His writing, artwork, fights, everything else and fraudulent.
Hmm. Ending completely garbage.
Yes. Then, should I go on?
Yes.
Another one of his favorites, back to back, is my number 41. It's Blue Lock. Blue Lock has great art. I like the writing, I like the characters. The problem that Blue Lock has right now is the way I consume it. Because reading Blue Lock every 2 months is kinda mid. So if I will give Blue Lock a reread and read the whole story at once, then it can probably go higher because Reading a match, reading a third of it, a quarter of it, waiting 2 months, reading again a third or a quarter of it. It's not that great of an experience.
Mm.
But artwork, characters, writing, tension, all great. So still a deserved place in the top 50.
Yes.
Plus same writing as Jagan, kinda at least.
Yeah, in some kind of way. So for my number 40th place is Your Name, which is the only movie that I have on there. Is it? Yeah, I think so. Or yeah, you could, yeah, no, not the only movie.
I mean, in Demon Slayer and JJK, the movies are included, I think, in your
Yeah,
rating.
yes, yes. So, but a full self-standing movie. Let's call it like this.
Yes.
And this one is very, very nice. Um, how's the name of the author again?
Makoto Shinkai.
Yes, Makoto Shinkai.
You recommended me one of his works last week, and you.
Yes, but if I could remember his name, bro. Yes, but this movie was very, very good.
Can agree. Good production, good plot.
Mm,
Nice ending with the steps and the staircase.
yeah.
Because it exists in real life, that's also cool.
Mm. If I'm in Japan again, I have to check them out.
Yes. So, my number 40 is The Girls Love manga, How We Do Relationship. And this is, for me, one of the pinnacle of romance, because, besides the rom-com, the most interesting in romance manga is for me, how the people have their relationship. And in this regard, that manga is probably the best. Doesn't matter that it's GL. You learn a lot about the sexuality, the hardships in the relationship, breakups, how you can handle a relationship when you have problems, how you talk like a human person in a relationship with each other. All of the good stuff that is important for a relationship. And the story is about college students who fall in love with each other and have the relationship as the title suggests.
Mm,
So if you're interested in relationships, this is peak. Really good.
I see. So for my number 39th is Mob Psycho 100. Yes, it had some really nice animation style, which was very unique, unlike the development of Mob.
Mobu.
And Lagan was a very, very funny character. He was so funny. Yes, overall, a good show that deserved a place on the list.
I haven't watched or read it. I have the manga, looks like shit. That's why definitely not reading it.
Okay.
But maybe I could watch it, who knows?
Hmm.
Don't know how this can happen. Wink wink. My number 49 is a manga called Mariah's Judgment. And it's about you have a nice friendly mother. She looks kinda like you a bit. And she cares a lot about her child, but her child gets bullied in school, and because of that something bad happens to the child, and the child is not around anymore. And then the mother completely transforms herself with surgery and stuff, then goes to a school of her child, has a new teacher, and exacts revenge to the bullies. Firstly, she breaks them psychologically and then kills them in some kind of Saw-esque games. It's very rough, brutal, psychological. I can see a pattern. And
Hmm.
it's very, very satisfying. It's in this list even though there are just 3 volumes out. That can tell you how good those 3 volumes are. Plus, wir good looking, good looking.
Let's see. So for my 38 spot is another, which is a horror anime. That was one of my first first animes, because the umbrella scene was so funny for me back in the days that I had to laugh whenever I saw it. So I had to check out the anime.
Doing some research.
Yes, and the anime was actually fine. And because of it's one of my first ones, it had to be on this list.
Yes, some nostalgia rating.
Yes.
Understandable. My next one is one that you also know. It's Marriage Toxin. It's about where, I mean, I can explain to the listeners. It's about the head of a clan needs to find a wife and produce an heir because his sister has this job, but his sister is into women, so she can produce an heir. So our introvert main character needs to do the job, find a woman and make an heir. And to do that, he uses his skills as an assassin to protect people like a bodyguard, because he's not good at making contacts and talking to people, a bit like me. So that's why I like the main character, Gero. And besides that, series has good fights and good artwork. So W.
Yes. Yes. Very solid pick.
It has great potential to have good anime in the future if the studio's right, but also.
Mm. So for my next one is 37 is Fairy Tail. And yeah, Fairy Tail is a lot of wasted potential. Power of friendship is stronger than blood. Yeah. But
Still
it's
haven't watched the best arc, by
yes.
the way.
I don't know. I'm on a break.
Plus, the spin-off 100 Years Quest is actually good as well. The manga is really nice. So there's a lot of content for you.
I will continue it someday, but not
Some
now.
days.
Yes.
I see talking about fairy tale very exciting. Yawning already.
Yes.
My next one is, if the anime is good, it could be something for you as well. It's the New Gate. It's an isekai. MC is classical power fantasy, but I really like the show because the MC clears the world and then gets transported back into the world a few hundred years later. And in this world, he had a lot of NPCs, and some of them are still around because they are long-living races. And the strength of a manga is first its unique art style and the relationship that the MC has with the NPCs. Because there they are obviously real people because he got isekai'd. And there's the question answered, what happens with the NPCs when the MC leaves the world? That's kind of interesting. Because they were all really upset because they liked the guy. They were great friends with him, some wanted to have more. And that's a topic that is very talked about in Isekai. Because either the MC stays in the world or gets to his own world, but the other world is then forgotten. So it's an interesting spin on the
Mhm.
Isekai formula. And it's probably, besides a certain other Isekai, the only Isekai in this list. Times have changed.
Mm.
In my anime days, I also was an Isekai fan.
I see. See. And now going to 36 is Dororo, which is
But for a moment, Toradora.
which is
So
a
similar.
brutal anime about a kid who has lost all his limbs and has to kill people to get those limbs back.
It's an old school classic from mangas from Tezuka,
Mm.
godfather of manga. But for anime, it's fairly new.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
2012, I think.
no, not that. 5 years or something like that.
Uh,
Yes, yes. Or it has gotten a remake. Or maybe 7 years, but not 2012.
2019, lol.
Yes, it's close to 5 years.
Yes,
Close. Well, my number. Are you finished?
yes.
My number 36 is the 100 girlfriends who really, 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 really love you. And the title tells the story. It's about our MC randomly has 100 soulmates and for some reason needs to be in a relationship with all of them because if he does not, they die. So he has a growing harem in the show,
Mm.
and it gets way more chaotic with every girlfriend. That's why the show is really funny. It's obviously dumb. I mean, you watched it too.
Mm.
It's it's just brain rot entertainment,
True.
but it's funny at that. Plus, it breaks the fourth wall in a lot of times, which is also funny.
Mm. Yes. Should I
Can go
continue?
on.
Yeah.
Yes.
My 35 place is Shunipyu. Love. I don't know the full title, but yes. It's about
With
a
the eye
girl.
patch girl who has
Yes,
the eighth
yes,
grade syndrome.
yes, exactly. Um, Another romance. Yes, it's it's a good one. Also one of my first ones, and it's a classic one, so it had to be on there.
I've also watched a few episodes from it. It
Hmm.
was kind of funny, yes.
Yes.
My number 35 is Didak. It's the newest manga from Kyuhei Nishida, who made Doro. It's basically the same as Doro, just as a shonen and in space. So it's still fun and nice. But the plot isn't as good in Doro until now. It only has 8 volumes, so out in Germany, so can get better.
Hmm.
But it's still good and still insanely funny and brutal. So if you like Doro, you can check this out. The premise is also dumb. Our MC is hunted in the whole universe because if people get his bones, their wishes get fulfilled. Somehow.
Okay,
That's why a lot of people are hunting him.
I see. So let's get on to 34, which is Date Alive. Another romance in some kind of way.
The harem show.
Yeah, I heard him. Yes. What can I say about Data Life? It's a show about a human who can use spirit power, and those spirits have to date him in order to kiss him that he can uses their power, basically.
The spirits are supposedly evil beings who destroy the world when they come to us.
Yes, and
And when you can go on.
he has the power to seal them, the powers of those spirits away, basically, with a kiss.
Yes, that's right. That's why you need to date them because the kiss only works when there are feelings.
Yes.
And you get feelings for another when you date.
Hmm.
Also, one of my first animes, one of the first animes that I watched on Netflix besides Seven Deadly Sins. So kinda as well for me one of the door openers to the romance and harem genre.
And I have to say, the ending of the show is actually pretty solid.
Haven't finished watching the anime.
I see.
And there's no manga, sadly. And I
Mm.
don't know if I'm going to read a light novel.
You
My
can go.
number, my number 34 is Oshinoko. Even though the ending was not great, let's say it like that, I still like the show because it has a very unique premise. It's about the dark side of the entertainment industry, and I think the show still portrays this aspect really good. And it's a unique setting because I don't know another show that represents that dark side of the entertainment industry as well, or in general, a show that is about entertainment industry. The other one that I can remember on top of my head is Your Boy Kang Ming. That's the only other one.
Mm.
So, unique setting, good characters until the end. There are some questionable scenes. And Oshinoko is still some of the best and saddest moments in anime manga, so still W. Even though before the ending it was definitely a bit higher.
Okay, let's get on to my 33rd place, which is Grand Blue Dreaming.
Oh, did
Yeah,
not expect it.
it's it made it on my list somehow.
Nice.
But it was a very fun experience watching it together.
Yes.
So maybe we can watch season 2 together. Then it will be more fun. Because,
Co- Comedy shows always good watching together.
yes, and it could
Watch
be
100
more
Girlfriends
fun.
also together. Oh, sorry.
And it could be more fun if you drink, you make a drinking game out of it.
Whenever you see some censored things, you die. You drink it and you die, yes.
Yes, yes.
For example.
So what?
And I think, sorry,
Just wanted to say, what do you want? What did you want to say?
you will enjoy the show more when you are a proper student. Let's say it like that.
I was a student.
Proper is a key word. Can I go on with my pick or?
Yes, go on.
My next pick is Homunculus. Another psychotic psychological show. Well, our main character gets a hole drilled in his head, and then he can see the visual representation of the inner state of a person, how they are seeing themselves, which trouble they have. It's really hard to explain. Like, for example, if money is everything for you, then you are a walking bag of money. If you just want to bang women, then you are a walking penis. If you're a secretive person, then your head is a safe. Stuff like that. Then he interacts with those people and it's psychotic. Again, trigger warning, some disgusting stuff happens. But when you read it, you can also reflect a lot about our society. Because even though the show is a bit older, there is a lot of deep stuff about how a person is perceived in society, what makes their persona up, like with status and stuff, which we have nowadays stronger than ever on social media.
Mhm.
So, if you want to read something thought provoking, Homunculus W.
So let's
You
get
can go on.
on. Yes. 32nd one is JoJo's, and I have all of the JoJo's so far that I've watched, and I have watched part 6. Yes, JoJo's part 3rd is the best. Stardust Crusaders is the best.
Fraudulent choice.
Nah, best choice. Yes.
Jonas is very fun. In a few days, I will read the Holy Grail when it gets delivered.
Nice.
For my 32nd place, I cheated a bit. Because I have kinda two things, but they are the same. It's Look Back and Goodbye Eri, the
Mm-hmm.
Fujimoto short stories. I mean, they fulfill kind of the same. They are the best short stories in one-shots that I've read. And they are from the same author, so I kinda put them together as one thing. Both are insanely good. I'm not going to spoil them because it's a one-shot and there are some twists and turns, and if you get spoiled with twists in a one-shot, then it sucks. Because there are only so many pages for twists and turns. So go check it out. Goated. You said the anime from Lookback was good as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can check out the anime too.
Yes. And
Last one.
yes. 31st, which is Nodagami. And I still want season 3 because, bro, where is it? When was
I mean,
season 2 airing? Like 5 years ago,
10,
maybe?
I thought it was older. I've only watched half of the first season. I've watched it till there was the plot with this boy. This boy annoyed me.
Uh, the, 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 the-
But I like the show as well, besides the annoying boy.
yeah,
Interesting concept.
the boy was annoying, but it got better in season 2 with him. Yukine was his name.
Maybe I'll read the manga at someday when I get it for cheap somehow.
Yes, you don't have to watch the anime because there's no season 3.
Yes. My last one is The Last Hero Inuyashiki. And the concept is really cool. I've made a short about it way back in the day. I think it was the second or third short. Zuma versus Boomer. Because of some things, we have a young boy, a teenage boy, and an old man who get superpowers. Like, they become basically Iron Man. And the boy gets psychotic and starts to murder people and lives out his fantasies. While the old man tries to be a hero and save people. And at some point, it's obvious that they clash, so it's kinda nice. Plus, for One Piece fans, there's also some cool things. Because the young teenage boy is a One Piece fan, and he randomly breaks into the house of his classmate, murders his parents, and start having One Piece talks with the girls. And when the girls talk not good about One Piece, he murders them as well. That's kinda funny and fucked up.
Hmm.
Also, from this manga, there is the reference for the Makima Bang. Same pose, same thing happening. Same result. And it's a manga from from Oku. Can't pronounce the first name. And because of that, artwork is as well as insane. And reading flows also as well. I think it's pronounced Hiroya Oku. But I'm not sure. So you can check it out. It's a really good manga. Great action. Fast read. Great
Hmm.
story. And that's it for this. Ah, yeah. That's it for this video. Couldn't hold it in any longer, yes.
Yes. uh, yeah. We hope you enjoyed this video. Let us know your top 50 or your 50 to 30 first places.
Yes. If you have that much, if not, just tell us what are your favorite Animanga things.
Mm.
And we will see you next week with number 3211.
Yes. Until then, have a good one.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.